What up, man? I'm Box. If you checking in, man, Blackout 5 weekend is finally over. We got to recap it. A lot to talk about. I ain't going to try to make this vlog too long. Thought day one was kind of weak, to be honest with you. Day two, though, my nigga, definitely made up for day one. Definitely made up for day one. I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It made the whole battle event come together. It ain't going to always be good shit at a battle event. You got to take the good with the bad, but I thought day two definitely made the event, you know what I'm saying, successful. So let's just talk about the battles. I'm gonna run through them, then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on the whole event as a whole. So shout out to King of the Dot. Let's get it popping. All right, man, I ain't gonna go in no particular order, man. I'm just gonna run through the battles. I will admit I did not see all of the battles. Battles I did not see was the Swords versus J Pro. I didn't see that battle. Osa versus Soul. I did not see that battle too. Ironically, my name was mentioned in both of these battles. Soul mentioned my name and J Pro mentioned my name, talking about my mustache or something. I don't even got a thin mustache no more, my nigga. So I don't even know why niggas still talking about this shit. But it is what it is. I have never watched really a Soul battle at all. I didn't know who he was when King of the Dot announced him. So I don't know why he's discussing me, because I don't even know who the hell he is. And I've never commented on any of his battles, good or bad. J Pro is another dude that I never have commented on any of his battles. I do know who he is though. But I don't know, nigga just be taking shots. Probably because of all the shit I've been talking about with Lush, the Ether event, King of the Dot, with the Mav Diz situation. And Teddy Grizzle, you know what I'm saying? So probably I'm getting backlash from that, but it comes with the territory, so I ain't tripping. Also, I did not see Kid Twist versus Shuffle T. Those three battles out of all the battles are battles I have not seen yet, so I'm definitely going to try to catch them on a replay of the pay-per-view. Let's just get into it, man. I'm going to run down Quest Mcody versus Tycoon Tax. I got Tycoon Tax winning this battle 2-1. I gave Quest Mcody the first round, Tycoon Tax the second and third. This wasn't really a great battle. It wasn't really a lot of crowd reaction on Tycoon Tax's rounds. I think later in the round he heated up a little bit more. People started fucking with him. Quest Mcody started out pretty well. I think his best line was when he said that he had a felony and he got across the border or whatever. So a lot of niggas cheered for that line. So people was fucking with Quest Mcody in the first round. One reason why I can't give Quest Mcody this battle, he has too many outdated bars, too many old bars, and too many recycled bars, in my personal opinion. Let me just go through them. He had a cancer bar. You know what I'm saying? With this cancer, you know what I'm saying? That whole cancer. He had that bar in 2015. He had a Let My K Shine bar in 2015. My nigga, he had a defeat bar versus Tycoon Tax. My nigga, when you spit a defeat bar in 2015, you almost lose the round, my nigga. That's just how bad that bar is now in 2015. You will see defeat. I don't want to hear any defeat bars in 2015, and Quest Mcody had one. I went back and watched Quest Mcody versus Daylyt, which was a really good battle. I think it was the battle that kind of put him on the map. In that particular battle, he was still saying some old shit that I didn't even catch the first time. The nigga had a fucking with the, what did he say? These bullets will park in, son. My nigga, I fuck with Quest Mcody. I met him in Atlanta when Don't Flop was down here with the John John versus Erg battle and everything. But Quest Mcody, I know he might be a legend to some people. I know he come from the WRCs. He battled DNA on some freestyle show back in the day. He has too many old bars for me to rock with his shit, and they was actually getting cheered. And when you cheer a defeat line in 2015, I can't deal with that shit no more. So I got Tycoon Tax winning this battle. I felt like he was a little bit more creative. His bars weren't crazy, but I was fucking with him a little bit more than Quest Mcody. So that was that battle. Hollahan versus T-Rex. This battle, I got Rex winning this battle, man. It wasn't really a good battle from Rex, to be real with you. I think him coming back into this whole battle rap shit, coming off the Clips battle. He also just dropped a blog saying that he ain't really fucking with Smack or being loyal to Smack no more. I don't really know where that's coming from either, because Smack has done a lot for Rex, to be real with you. They both done a lot for each other, to keep it real. But Rex has been on Battle America, my nigga, when he was on that little tour. And I know URL didn't really like that shit either, because they was trying to get Rex and K-Shine on URL cards, but because Battle America was paying so much money for one-round battles, they didn't want to battle on URL, you know what I'm saying? So I know that was a big deal for URL back in the day. And K-Shine told me that personally when I talked to him. He was like, yeah, Smack didn't really, we didn't really want to fuck with Smack because we had Battle America. So I don't know where this loyalty shit come from. Like, all these niggas in battle plenty of places, so I don't know why the loyalty thing is coming out now. I know URL then gave Rex money, put him on the back room, put him on the BT Cypher and shit like that. That all came from URL, so they've done a lot for each other. Rex is obviously a legend in the game, put on a lot for battle rap. He's done a lot for URL too. Hopefully they can work that shit out. But it just seems like he's mad about the whole Clips battle being out on DVD or something. But my nigga, a million motherfuckers is watching this shit on YouTube. So, I mean, what's the difference? I don't really understand the difference. And apparently this DVD is highlighting every Summer Madness battle. Last I checked, your battle was a Summer Madness battle. So he's on blogs talking about, well, niggas, the DVDs and shit, they be getting to the jail cells and niggas gonna see my worst battle.
I just saw a DVD with the Clips and Tay-Rock, Goods and A-Verb, something else, and then Clips and T-Rex. Now I'll say this. For one, that was me at my worst. I would never put a nigga that I fuck with battle on something. Him at his worst and send it, you know what I mean? Now these is the shits that can make it into the jails, you know what I'm saying? And niggas that look at Rex as a god is like, damn, what the fuck is Rex doing? You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about where I was at mentally, you know what I'm saying? It bothers me as a nigga that been around Smack for the last 12, 13 years. You are who you are because of me, Mook, and Lux. I am one of them people that could say that, you know what I'm saying? So for a nigga to go there and do that, it kind of sat uncomfortable with me. That let a nigga know that this shit is more business than personal. Sometimes loyalty is stupidity in some situations.
If URL said, look, I'm not gonna put this out because this is Rex's worst performance, so I don't want to put that out, then in trying to be loyal to Rex, you end up being unloyal to Clips. Because then you gotta go to Clips and you gotta say, well, I didn't put this out because of Rex. So what is Clips gonna say? Well, I want it out on DVD because this is my best showing. So yeah, it is Rex's worst showing, but it's Clips' best showing. You know what I'm saying? And I think, URL is loyal to Clips, loyal to Rex. They all pretty much battle on the URL platform a lot. And Rex gotta keep it real at the end of the day. You went on Summer Madness 4 stage, my nigga, and recycled your bars, which is very disrespectful to the platform. It's disrespectful to Smack. Your last 2 battles on URL with Cortez and this battle is bad.
Time. Yo, check it out. These niggas agreed on 2 minutes. I don't do that shit. These niggas agreed on 2 minutes.
So yeah, you may have felt like Smack couldn't have put it out on DVD, but in being loyal to you, he would have had to be unloyal to Clips. And that whole DVD was a Summer Madness DVD in terms of putting all of the Summer Madness battles out. And since your battle was a Summer Madness battle, that's why it got put out. That's my take on that. Hopefully they can work that shit out, man. Talk behind closed doors. I wish it would have never got aired out. I already talked to URL about it. They didn't really appreciate it, but they said, they moving on. If Rex want to battle on URL, he can battle. If he want to step back and go to other platforms, he can do that too. So we'll see what's next for Rex. Back to this though. This battle I gave to Rex, Hollahan, I'm not too crazy about. I've never really liked Hollahan, to be real with you. Ever since, the Cortez battle, Charlie Clips beat him. Hollahan ain't really been too crazy to me. One thing I did not like about this battle, the rounds was too short. Too fucking short. And it seemed like in one of the rounds, Rex went under the round. Even though the round was already short, Rex still went under. So I wasn't too crazy about this battle. This was one of them day one battles that wasn't really all that, and Rex went short again. I still got Rex winning the battle because I don't really rock with Hollahan like that, and Rex wasn't that bad. So I got Rex winning that battle. Oh, another battle I didn't see, Skelly versus Marv won. I did not see that battle either. Niggas are telling me Marv won that battle. So all of these battles I'm telling you I haven't seen is Skelly versus Marv, Osa versus Soul, Kid Twist versus Shuffle T, and Thesaurus versus J Pro. Y'all let me know who won that battle, who won those battles. I didn't get a chance to see them. So Skelly versus Marv was another battle I didn't see. Big T versus Ron, I thought it was a good battle. Big T had a lot of, he played the race angle Rome played the fat jokes angle, and to be honest with you, the fat jokes angle won. Big T had a very, very good first round. He came out like the typical Big T that we, you know what I'm saying, we all like. He lost a little bit of steam in the second and third. It just seemed like his rounds got worse and worse. It wasn't a bad performance from Big T. It just seemed like he started losing more and more the King of the Dot crowd as his round went on. And anytime you're telling jokes, it's going to go over better because you're going to be able to make the crowd laugh. The crowd was fucking with Ron a lot more in round 3. And I'm not just judging off the crowd. I don't do that shit. But Ron had some funny shit about the whole airplane shit when Big T is sitting next to him and the nigga got his fat over the armrest. He had some funny shit in the round. I'm not one to really be too crazy over a lot of jokes in a battle, and it was a lot of fat jokes in this battle, but Big T played the race angle, my nigga, and I hate when battle rappers battle white dudes and play the race angle. You can play that shit a little bit better on URL, but when you come to like King of the Dot and you talking about white person this, white person that, and it's a bunch of white people in the crowd, I mean, them niggas gonna turn a deaf ear to you. So I don't even think that's a good angle, but Big T played that shit. You already know I got on Arsenal about the same thing when he battled Thesaurus, so that ain't really an angle I like, and they both overplayed their angles too much in this battle. I got Ron 2-1. I gave Big T the first round and Ron the second and third. Also, when this battle come out on YouTube, it might be some people that give Big T this battle because Ron was stumbling a lot in the second round. He wasn't choking. He still kind of was getting through his shit, but he kind of stumbled, re-say his words a couple times. He was kind of like on his Charlie Clip shit when he be doing that a few times. And I know a lot of niggas that be, you know, they'll overcall a stumble. They'll call it a choke when it was really just a stumble. And they'll also give a nigga a loss of a round just on the fact that his round wasn't clear. And Ron's second round wasn't clear. And when you look at the fact that Big T had already won the first, in my opinion, it'll be some people that probably give Ron the second just on that. But I still thought Ron had a better second round than Big T, so I gave him the battle 2-1. 24/7 versus Erg. That was another battle on the day 1 card. 24/7 actually impressed me, man. I ain't watched a lot of his battles either. He definitely won his battle clearly. Had a lot of nice freestyles, a lot of nice rebuttals. As far as Erg, he didn't do that well to me. I seen definitely a lot better than him. I kind of grade Erg as far as versus his DNA battle. That's the battle that I grade him on. I seen him battle John the Don recently on Don't Flop. John beat him clearly. I don't know if it's the beard that grew out. I don't know if it's a disaster spit on the face, whatever it is. Erg really ain't been, you know, the Erg that we saw versus DNA. So I definitely got 24/7 winning that battle. So one good thing about Blackout, it allowed us to see a lot of battle rappers we normally wouldn't see on URL or other urban platforms. So salute to them for that. And 24/7, never watched you before, but you actually did your thing. So salute to you. Next battle was DNA versus Illmac. DNA, we've seen better from him. Illmac did well. And you know, coming off the A-Verb battle and the Big K battle, it's like Illmac has definitely been on this shit lately. So just another good performance from him. And as far as DNA, in my opinion, DNA is just battling too much. The talent is obviously there, but he's just battling too much. He's on Rookies versus Vets as well. He might be on Known. He'll probably, I mean, he's also battling, what, 40 bars in Boston. So he's battling a lot, man. He just battled M City. I think that was a battle that was put together last minute. So DNA is just really, really out here battling a lot. And a lot of times these battles catch up with you when you battle a dude like Illmac. So I got Illmac winning that battle. Chilla Jones versus 100 Bullets. This was a weird matchup. I didn't think this battle would be good, but considering how bad day 1 was, this battle was actually one of the better battles on day 1. I gotta see it on camera to really tell you who won this battle. I don't know, 100 Bullets had some shit I thought was nice. Chilla Jones had some shit I thought was nice. They both did slack, so I gotta see it on camera to really tell me who won. Who do y'all think won this battle, Chilla Jones versus 100 Bullets? One of the better battles on the day 1. I'm not really sure what's going on with Chilla Jones because a lot of people know he hasn't been on URL in a very long time. He battled that dude, C Major. He battled him on Don't Flop. He battled, who else? He battled Young Ill. He battled 100 Bullets. He battled Dead Man. He battled Blackheart Adonis. You know, you throw in Real Deal. You also can throw in Daylyt and what was a classic battle on King of the Dot. Chilla Jones had a lot of battles, man. I talked to Beasley this weekend. Just this weekend I talked to him and he was like, yeah, I offered Lotta Zay to Chilla Jones. He turned it down. I offered Danger Zone to Chilla Jones. He turned it down. I offered KG the Poet to Chilla Jones. He turned it down. So I don't know, man. It's like you won't battle these dudes, but then you'll turn around, you'll battle 100 Bullets. You'll turn around, you'll battle a washed up Young Ill.
You'll battle Blackheart Adonis. You'll battle C Major, but you won't battle these dudes on URL. I know he wants a bigger name, but like I said when I did my 7 unanswered questions, bigger names don't want to battle URL. And I think Chilla Jones is definitely would do okay on URL. I don't doubt that at all. But it's just sometimes, man, if you're going to take these lesser names, why you won't take the names on URL? I don't really understand it. I know you want to brand yourself. You want to go to King of the Dot. You want to go to Don't Flop. Get you some white fans, quote unquote. I understand that for marketing purposes, but you can do all of that. You know what I'm saying? You can battle on all of these platforms and do all of that. And then you ask somebody like Chilla Jones, like, yo, would you battle Newborn? And it's like, he don't really want to battle him either. You know, I heard it was supposed to be going down, but I heard it was supposed to be going down with Teddy Grizzle, but we already know what happened with Teddy Grizzle, so that's not going down anymore. But, you know, there was a point in time where he kind of felt like, oh, Newborn isn't worthy. And I think Newborn is nicer than 100 Bullets, even though they in the same YTG group, you know, YTG group or whatever. What is that, Yellow Tape Game or whatever? Like him and Newborn and Bante Gaddafi are in the same clique, and I actually think Newborn is the nicest out of that clique. And you actually took a dude whose buzz is third in that crew, because you can argue Bonnie's buzz is even bigger than 100 Bullets. So I don't really know what Chilla Jones is doing, to be honest with you. So that was that battle. Head Ice versus Sirius Jones. This was a pretty decent battle on day 2. I got Head Ice winning this battle 2-1. I gave him the first round and the second round. I'm gonna keep it real though. I didn't really think Head Ice was really crazy. He was doing a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, a lot of bullying Sirius Jones. But you know, sometimes Head Ice get away with that, but he don't really be spitting a lot of bars. He just be talking to you, and that's cool. But I don't know, if Sirius Jones was better, I think Sirius Jones could have clearly beat him. But Head Ice then kind of got away with just battling people like K-Shine, who didn't do all that great. Sirius Jones, who could have done better. Somebody else probably would have gave him a run for his money. And I guess in the second round, it kind of seemed like there might even be some tension between Head Ice and Sirius Jones in this battle, because Sirius Jones, there was a little point where I guess Sirius Jones touched him or something, and Head Ice kind of pushed him away or some shit like that or whatever, and Sirius Jones tried to play it off. So I didn't know if there was some history between these two in the past that we just don't know, and maybe they just didn't like each other. But this battle wasn't all that, but we've seen better from both of these two. And I still gotta give credit to Head Ice. He's one of the hardest dudes to beat in battle rap. He's battled a lot of people, and people don't really clearly be beating him. But I fuck with Ice. I know he's been around a long time, OG in the game, but sometimes some of his battles don't be all that to me. He still be winning them. So it is what it is. But that was how I graded Head Ice versus Sirius Jones. Conceited versus Dumbfounded. This was probably my favorite battle on the card, or one of them. This was a day 2 battle, really, really good. I actually thought Conceited would lose this battle, but Dumbfounded and Conceited had a really, really good battle. I actually edged this battle to Conceited. I got him almost winning. I think it's 2-1 Conceited, but I wouldn't be mad if a dude said Conceited won every round off of edge. I can't really tell you right now which round I gave him. I thought they were kind of close. Conceited had a lot of Asian bars, and Dumbfounded had a lot of short jokes. I'm gonna be real with you. Considering that Dumbfounded hasn't battled in a long time, he actually did really well, I thought. And his shit was going over well, controlled the crowd well, projected well. You know what I'm saying? He actually did good in this battle, had some freestyle, had some rebuttals. But this was one of the better Conceited battles. I gotta be real with you. Coming off the Big K battle, this is one of the better Conceited battles. Conceited had a line that said, "You'll get the message like he said, like a fortune cookie. You'll get the message when you get these shells." That shit was crazy. That was one of Khan's best bars in that battle. So he definitely had a lot of nice shit in this battle. So I was fucking with him, man. I gave the battle to Conceited. Arsenal versus Bishop Brigante. Very, very disappointing battle. This was a day 1 battle. It was disappointing.
Man, I'm always feeling good, man. I had a nice little slip up in the second, but lyrically, I feel as though it's always probably I got to watch it back. I clearly think I got the first round and the third round, though. But, you know, I had a slight little mishaps and shit, man. It happens. But as y'all know, man, this is why I am battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because I do this shit. Just had another battle 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago against Mr. Fab. So, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Out here, Jersey. Y'all already know, though, the Rebel never lost. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, a slip-up is a slip-up. I might have lost a round, you know what I'm saying, but that's really about it.
First round, he was okay, I guess. Second round, he's choked. He was kind of choking and stumbling throughout the whole battle, to be real with you. Even in the first round, if you listen to his first round and how it ended, it almost seemed like he wanted to say more, realized he got
was about to get slip up or whatever, and he just kind of ended it by saying some shit like, oh, 90-second rounds or 2-minute rounds is all they booked me for, time or whatever, and kind of ended the round. But Bishop, man, I ain't gonna lie, he ain't battled since 02, but he was better prepared. He was a better battler that night, and he ended up beating Arsenal. And to be real with you, the last 4 or 5 Arsenal battles have all been terrible, in my opinion. The Thesaurus battle was nothing but a bunch of race shit. The Big K battle was nothing but a bunch of I don't like the promoter shit, so I'm a diss the promoter the whole battle. He pulled out of the Ill Will battle, pulled out of the Big Cannon battle. The Mr. Fab battle was terrible, dog. It was terrible on both sides. I know Arsenal is Mr. Disrespectful and all that, but all that I'll jump in your mama coffin and fuck her corpse and put the condom down your baby, your daughter's mouth or whatever. Yo, all that shit is corny. And I don't even think he had a good battle. I talked to some other battle rappers that was on that card. They was actually offended by Arsenal's battle. They just felt like from how talented Arsenal is, he don't even gotta go that route. And it just seemed like he just went overboard in that battle. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that Ill Will battle on URL might have looked a lot better than he think, or that Big Cannon battle. But we shall see. That was Arsenal versus Bishop Brigante. He ain't battled since 02 and came back and beat Arsenal. So maybe Ars is taking too many battles as well. Hitman versus Shotty Horroh was another disappointing battle on the first day. I actually seen better Shotty Horroh and better Hitman. I didn't think both of them could have gave you a better showing. As far as who won, I probably need to watch it again too, because I might be leaning a little bit towards Hitman in this battle, but the whole fight situation was just corny. I mean, I understand a nigga dude jump on stage, he pretty much deserved to get what he got. You know, I'm not condoning fighting or whatever, but I mean, he had no place to even pull the bullshit that he pulled. And it seemed like everybody was getting their licks in. Niggas was jumping. Arsenal was jumping off the stage. They kicked the nigga off the stage. I think I even saw Organic stomp this nigga out. Like, I saw a lot of people throwing a lot of licks on stage, not named Show Out. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy, man. I think it fucked up a lot of the momentum of the battle. Drake didn't even stick around. He didn't even give out the 10K. And I mean, I'm gonna be real. The first day, that's really what I wanted to see. That drew me in to the day one event so much, because I was like, yo, I really want to see. We don't really get a lot of judge battles, so I actually want to see, you know what I'm saying, Drake actually take $10,000 and hand it to somebody. I wanted to see that shit, and we don't get enough of that in battle rap, where a battle is judged. So the fact that shit got fucked up, that shit was disappointing. That was the main thing of the battle, to watch Drake actually give somebody the money. So I don't even care about the battle after that. That shit gonna end up being debatable. Shotty fans will say he won. Hitman fans will say he won. If I had to pick somebody just off first watch, I'll probably go with Hitman a little bit more. But he was kind of pausing a lot and waiting for the crowd reaction and rapping kind of slow and just waiting for the reaction before he got into his next bar. I thought Hitman definitely wasn't on his A game this battle, but neither was Shotty Horroh, and that's how I got that battle. Y'all let me know who y'all think won that battle, Hitman versus Shotty Horroh. Pat Stay versus Charron. This was a good battle, man. This was definitely a good battle. I think I gave Pat Stay the first round, Charron the second round, and Pat Stay the third round. Pat was on his shit, dog. Charron did well too. I ain't gonna take nothing away. They both did well. This was actually a title match that was really, really good. And I predicted that Charron would win this battle, but I gotta give it to Pat Stay. I like Pat Stay a lot. I like him a lot. He got a battle with Calico coming up. I think it'll be a good battle, but he was on his shit this battle. He was definitely on his shit. But yeah, this battle was judged. They gave it to Pat Stay 4-1. So I'm not gonna really argue, man. I actually think Pat Stay won. I know some people feel like Charron won, but when it's judged, man, I don't really. It kind of takes a debate out of the whole battle. So if you don't leave with the belt, at the end of the day, you lost the battle. So Charron lost. Daylyt versus Madchild. I thought this was a good battle. I never watched a Madchild battle ever in my life, but I was actually surprised that he did well. You know, I thought Daylyt was gonna come with some antics. I'm gonna be real with you. As the day started counting down, I was like, okay, he already battled Head Ice. He already battled Sirius Jones. I already know he's not battling Conceited, because I already knew who Conceited was battling. So I'm like, yo, if he's not battling Conceited or Dumbfounded, he's gonna end up battling Madchild. So I thought, especially after everything that happened in the first day, I thought Daylyt definitely gonna come with some antics. But It was a good battle. You know how I feel when Daylyt spit bars. I definitely can fuck with him when he spit bars, and that's what he was doing in this battle. And I got him winning this battle. I actually got him winning every round. I probably got him edging every round. Madchild had some shit too. His best round was the first round, but I still think Daylyt just too witty, too bar heavy, and too creative with the shit he was saying. I got him edging every round. So salute to Daylyt for actually showing up on this card and actually spitting bars and no antics. Final thoughts on this whole Blackout card. A lot of URL battle rappers really ended up losing, to be real with you. I don't know if they just don't take it serious when they come to King of the Dot. Conceited was the only one, in my opinion, that got what I call a clear win. I thought he beat Dumbfounded. Some people may feel like Big T won, some people may feel like Hitman won, but it's not clear on either side of those battles. And but Conceited definitely showed up and got a clear win. A lot of the other people didn't. One thing I noticed that I feel like is an issue with King of the Dot is they do too many short round battles. They kind of had a grind time feel. It was a lot of complaining about the time, like Hitman was doing in his battle with Shotty Horroh. He didn't want Shotty to go over or whatever. I think maybe if the $10,000 wasn't on the line, it might not have been as big of an issue. They might have just let the niggas rock. But when you got money on the line, you definitely want to make sure that everything is fair. But the rounds are just too short, man. In this day and age with people or URL battle rappers used to spitting longer rounds, I don't know if they can construct their material in a 90-second round or 2-minute round so where it sounds good enough. We saw the Rex and Cortez battle on URL when it was only 2 minutes. And you saw how long it took Cortez to get into his shit. Sometimes when the rounds are short, you gotta make sure you get to shit a lot quicker, and you gotta just make sure your game plan is a lot better for that round. And I think URL people so used to 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes that when you say, okay, I'm gonna book you versus this dude and we only gonna do 90 seconds, it takes too long for these dudes to warm up. And these King of the Dot battle rappers are used to battling on grind time. They're used to battling on King of the Dot, and they can just go in and out of freestyles a lot more, and they can just really just make the round debatable, easy, or even just win clearly. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing. So even though you have a card like Blackout and it'll have 30 names on it, when you get into a battle, you realize a lot of these motherfucking battles are 90-second rounds. So yeah, that's my recap, man. Overall, I thought Blackout was, pretty much a success. You're gonna always have some negative sides to it, but it was enough positive to definitely win out. Scale of 1 to 10, I probably got Blackout probably a 7 or an 8. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely good, man. I grade battle events kind of hard, to be real with you. I've been to a lot of battle events. I've seen the good and the bad. So for me, man, I grade kind of hard sometimes. I saw a lot of people I normally never would watch their battle before 24/7. I'm going to go back and watch Soul. I'm going to go back and watch Osa. Who else? Madchild. I never watched a Madchild battle. They say he the man in Canada. I never watched a battle with his ever. I don't know, man. Just a lot of people. Good to see Dumbfounded come back. So yeah, salute the King of the Dot, Blackout. That's my recap, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This unboxed review. I'll let your boy.